Oh shit! Amber Alert party. Episode 8.
They're looking for Rylan Williams 2000 white Ford Expedition in Florida. The tag's DNSC62. You seen it? Call the cops. Hashtag Flamber.
All
right.
Hashtag Flambert.
So this week I'm super excited. I know Dylan's excited. I don't know about Josh. He's never excited about anything unless it's NASA.
Wait.
But so this week, Shed for You. What episode is this again? 8?
8.
Yeah, this 8.
Episode applause. We need more soundboards.
Episode 8. Shed for You. Fucking.
Yay. I have soundboard, but it's fucking cheesy as shit.
Get ready to watch me and Dylan fangirl for an hour.
I think that's how we hook people onto these shows, is because we tell them it's going to be like a 15-minute interview, and we keep them on the computer for an hour and a half, and it kind of works out.
I was talking to the guys in the group chat, and they're like, they're gonna back out because Roger, there's like an oil fucking crisis or some shit, and he couldn't get gas to get back to Florida, and he's from like North Carolina or some shit. And Chris says that he just sent you that link. But yeah, he couldn't get back or whatever, and they were like, well, the other guys in Shed were like, it's all or nothing, you know. So I was like, we can have 2 windows, and so we're gonna have Roger up in his own window, and then the other guys from Shed are gonna be on a couch at Chris's house. And basically, Chris was like, I was like, we're not gonna have any content if you guys back out, like point blank. Like, we're gonna have a show where me and Dylan are just chatting back and forth. And then he's like, well, I don't know how much content we stand to offer. And I was like, well, it's an hour-long interview and like a 2-hour show. He was just like, we have to be on this fucking bitch for an hour. And then I was like, yeah, but you could just make fun of Roger for an hour. And he's like, I could do that for 6 hours.
I didn't get a link, but I don't know if he's trying to send it to me through Fate or Skype.
He sent it to me. I'll send it to.
What's the news, asshole?
Yeah, what is the news?
Well, you tell them. Well, hold on. They already know. I forget what the date is, but we have Fox from
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday coming on the show. I was fucking blown away that he agreed to that. I was just like, fuck yeah. Like, I was super stoked about that. And then, Dylan, you want to tell them your news?
I'm working on getting Graf Orlock from Los Angeles, California,
Damn, son.
to come on the show and talk with us, which is a pretty big deal. This is
doing big things.
We're doing big things. We're reliving our 2006 year through sheep's clothing.
Dude. And then I don't know if we should even talk about that one, but weren't you working on Tower of Rome as well?
I'm working on it. That's it.
Dylan's pulling his weight.
I'm pulling weight. I'm pulling weight. No
All right.
big deal.
I just confirmed it's set in stone.
Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes.
We just booked Heavy Lolo.
What?
No shit.
Dude,
the whole
that's
band?
awesome.
Yeah. No, it's just Danny so far, the guitar player, the short guy.
Yo, the one time I saw them at Orpheum, I think the singer, he fucked up his arm or something, and he's like,
yeah, she was all
I'm in so much fucking pain.
Dude, he was hanging on the mic stand, and he's just like, oh, I'm such a fucking asshole. You people paid money for this. So I really want him on, too. Like, I hope he's just on pills and crying the whole time.
Good job, Nicholas. Wow.
And that's not even the best part. I know I'm like straight edge and I'm not supposed to be stoked about this kind of shit, but he is going to be broadcasting from a fucking weed farm.
What?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Awesome.
So he's going to have like pot plants behind him while he's fucking interviewing with us.
That is insane.
Yeah.
All right. I condone it. I condone it. Different strokes for different folks, you know?
Oh my God, dude. And I was like, fuck yeah, Krupskaya. This is probably like the only good interview we're ever gonna have. And then fucking Shed for You, and then fucking Fox, and then Graf Orlok, Baby of Tower of Rome, and now fucking Heavy Lolo. Like, am I 17 again right now? Because
I think you were like 30 when in 2006.
I was like 20 something, but
20 something.
I couldn't fucking believe it. I couldn't even believe he responded to me. Like, Heavy Lolo was on like a big ass record company, and same with Shed, or not Shed for You, but See You Next Tuesday.
Dude, Bob called it though. He said that this type of music, you know, you can reach out to the bands and they, you know, they'll get back with you.
Well, I mean, I ain't trying to knock it or talk shit because I want these people to actually do the show, but I really think it's because like those were their
podcast.
Those were their glory days, you know, like being in these huge bands was their glory days. And now like Fox is tattooing, Danny from Heavy Lolo is working on a fucking pot farm. Like, I don't know what the guys from whatever are doing, but like that was like probably the best times of their lives. And of course they want to sit around and talk about it, you know?
Hey, and that's where we come in.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we got Shed for You coming up.
I straight said, fuck it, I'm going to start messaging people I never thought would fucking do this show.
I know, isn't it fucking funny? And they reply back to you. Like, I wrote this whole long thing to Graf Orlok, and then I wrote back another email, and it was like, asterisk, you know, it's like, shitty podcast, we want to talk shit with you dudes, and they're like, interested, please send me the details. I was like, yeah. Cool.
Well, Fox, when I sent Fox a message, I was like, yo, dude, so like, I saw you a long ass fucking time ago. You gave me a t-shirt. We chatted for a little while. It was cool. I was like, it was a big moment for me, and da-da-da-da-da. And then he's just like, I was like, you want to be on our podcast? He's like, yeah, sure. And I was like, so is this date cool? He's like, yeah, sure. And I was like, all right, I need you to send me 2 pictures. He's like, bro, I'm cleaning my house. Like, get back later. I was like, all right, I'll dig some shit up. So, I mean, obviously it's not a huge a deal to them as it is to us, but I mean, fuck, it's still cool shit that they're doing it, you know?
Right. Is all this happening in October?
I'm flustered, yeah.
You're starting to sweat.
Yeah, bro, October, it's killing it. We should have put Shed off till October. So it's just been like our banging ass month.
I've been pretty excited about this interview, though. I have some questions that I need answered.
Yeah.
Because I honestly never talked to anybody in the band. I was just a big fucking kid that didn't look like he was supposed to be anywhere around there, standing in the back just listening to music. So I've never even talked to the band.
Oh, really?
Really?
I mean, I ran into Roger at Gasper's, and it was kind of surreal. And then the first time I met Chris Denny was fucking epic tale, which I'm sure we're going to go over it again tonight. But, yeah, it was fucking dope. I think I've had like a couple words with the other guys in the band, but yeah, it was cool. But yeah, and I also, this one's for the girls, I guess. I booked Time Atlas, and I'll, you know, when the time comes, you'll see links to all their music and shit. If you know who they are, then that's awesome. It turns out my cousin's actually in Time Atlas. I don't know if you guys have ever heard them, but they're like kind of like a boy band.
Oh, that Time Atlas?
Not like
seriously?
Yeah.
I don't know who they are.
I'm sure no one. But,
I'll
yeah,
Facebook them, huh?
They're gonna be on, and let's see. Next week we have Grave Gnosis for all you black metal fans. So that should be cool too. I mean, I have a feeling that's just gonna be a really, really weird interview, but it'll be awesome. So
Roger's hilarious right now. When are we going live?
So big fucking week for Dylan. Why don't you tell us how
oh yeah.
your boy...
Oh no, I was hoping you guys would forget about it.
We don't forget, never forget.
Because I know Ashley hasn't.
9/11. Forget.
So I got my vasectomy done on Monday, and my balls swelled up to about a organic green white egg from Publix. Is how I could.
I don't know what a fucking organic egg looks like, Dylan.
It's the cardboard box egg.
Yeah, it's the brown one.
It's that big. So it still hurts. I mean, it put me on my ass for a couple of days, and I was walking around work and just kind of.
They were making.
Huh?
I thought you had a week off.
Well, I went back on Thursday, and it still hurts. It hurts.
I'm sure they were making fun of you.
Oh, everybody's been making fun of me. You're like, oh, we heard you got snipped. I'm like, yeah. They're like, did it hurt? We want to get ours done too. And I'm like, you fuckers. But I survived. It wasn't the guy from the billboards, which was pretty disappointing. So it wasn't. What's that?
You didn't get footage?
No, dude.
Oh,
I was on the fucking table, right?
You gotta put the podcast on your back, bro.
You know how they put the
How
fucking
is this
like
nigga with a broke fucking nut though?
You know how they got the what is it, the paper on the table? When I got up, it was complete. Dude, I was sweating so bad. Like the guy couldn't hold on to my nutsack because it was sweating so bad, and the fucking paper stuck to my back. And when I got up, it like clenched inside my asshole and rolled out some. Because it comes from the top of the bed. It was just drenched, and he's just like scraping it off my back, just sweaty tissue paper. He's like, oh, it happens all the time. He gave me a jock strap and a pat on the ass and sent me on my way. You want to see the jock strap? Hold on, I'll go get it. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I completely forgot that Dylan even got it done until I was on my way back from Georgia, and there fucking was that vasectomy billboard, and the guy just sitting there like, Dylan got his nut by that guy.
He was strange line at like 4 a.m. and he's like, yeah, my balls hurt. So I was like, talking to him for a little bit, like,
see that?
Day of.
The Duke.
The Duke. That's my triple XL. My triple XL jock strap.
Are you a fucking sumo wrestler?
Dude, I seriously wore it for half a day and I couldn't do it. Like, my balls were in my tits. Dude, and I have tits, so...
Dude, you should have just wore that at the podcast tonight.
You wouldn't see it.
You could have gotten the hot tub with the Shed guys with that on.
I was really looking forward to the hot tub interview, not going to lie. I was just going to be a lifeguard because I'm not supposed to be in water. So I was going to, like, lifeguard myself up. So that's my story. It fucking sucked, but hopefully it'll be all right. Hopefully. I'm pretty nervous, though. It's been almost a week. Tomorrow will be a week.
Shooting blanks.
And it still hurts.
Yeah, so how do you, like, do you feel differently, like, as a man?
Yeah, it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of bitching about my balls.
So when is it healthy for you to begin fornication again?
Listen, they say 2 days after the surgery, you're good to go.
Bullshit.
Dude, it hurts to piss. If anything even like breezes that area, I freak out and I just can't. Yeah. And then Denver, he just like runs at me full speed and I'm just like stiff arming the kids away from me. And, yeah.
They're like at that height where they like run into you to hug you, but it's like their head's like right into your balls.
Yeah. So,
Troy.
I'm sorry, I survived, everybody. So in case you were wondering, Josh was the only one that wished me if I was okay. So.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh, you did too.
I said I hope Dylan and his boys are okay.
I just want to make you look like an asshole.
You're good at that.
I try.
You're making me look like a slave driver. We're all here to have fun, Dylan.
All right. Well, Josh up from his beauty sleep. Let's get on this shit. I'm sorry, my balls hurt.
Do I get to talk about my weekend or what?
How was Jessup?
It was Jessup, man. I mean, there's literally nothing fucking there at all. I didn't even have phone service half the time I was up there.
No Pokemon or nothing?
We did go Pokemon hunting. I caught a Taurus, which I've never seen around here ever.
Nice.
And its attack is 100, and it was like a 900 something CP. And then I got a Hypno that was like 14 CP, and its attack was like 80 or something like that too. So I added 2 to the Pokedex.
That's cool. I can't wait till we can start trading them, and I'll give you like $5 for a badass Pokemon.
Dude, my girlfriend and I have this fucking bet, right? It's whoever gets all 151, whoever gets it first, the other person. If I lose, I have to go to the Todd and buy the rubber fist. And
Is
that's
it the honed one or the fist one?
Like this, the one that's
the honed one. That's not as bad.
And I have to buy that, and that's my loser's fucking trophy.
Nice.
And if she loses, she has to tell her mom that she's pregnant and let her believe it for a week.
Oh damn, a whole week.
Ooh.
A whole
You
week.
sure that's like a winning thing for you?
Yeah. It's,
Well, I'm not coming over here for that week.
I don't know, man. I hope her mom doesn't watch this.
Oh, I don't think she does.
Only our moms watch it.
Yeah. But anyway, I had to go up there and I met her grandfather. I met her entire whole fucking side of her dad's family, dude. Like, they all came over there every single day I was there. And her grandma was fucking awesome. Like, her grandpa was kind of like a stern old country man. Like,
Oh yeah.
he drives a wrecker. Like, yeah, I don't know how much he liked me, but everybody else was like really fucking nice. Her dad was a big dude, and he was like really nice and shit too, though. So it was
That's
alright.
cool, man. It's important. It's important.
Yeah, I had fun, but we did have to sleep in separate rooms the whole time we were there.
Dude, hey, that's respect. No, seriously, before I got married and shit, we had to sleep in separate rooms.
Yep.
It made me upset because I'm fucking 30 years old.
This is kind of funny about it.
I actually even said that. I was like, so what, when we're fucking married, I have to sleep on the couch? Like, but I mean, I understood the whole concept of like respect and all that shit, and it didn't really, like, it was more so like I was upset than it was anything else, you know?
Right.
Because I don't have my fisheye on, everybody see you. My girlfriend just got out of that shower. She walks in here and fucking.
Actually, the fucking TV reflection, dude.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, baby Chiefs.
Mama sheep. All right, yeah. So that was cool. What about you, Josh? What'd you do?
My week was pretty uneventful, actually.
Just
Besides,
sleeping, football.
yeah. I got this new vape juice though. It's
What did you get?
Cookie Monster. It's like cookies
Oh,
and milk.
I got some shit for you, bro.
We need a sponsor by these guys, or the Fog Mafia. Fog Mafia is my shit too.
Fog Mafia.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll give you the whole Fog Mafia bottle, dude. I don't even need it anymore.
God, I love that stuff. Like cannolis.
Gateway.
Cannoli.
Dude, it's like tastes like cannolis. It's delicious.
All right, so these guys are getting antsy. I guess let's jump into this fucking Shed for You intro. Or wait, we gotta play the video.
Yeah, we'll play my video. Actually, probably a couple videos because when they sent us, it's only like 23 seconds long.
We'll play that one. Then play that one. We'll see you guys in a second. This is Shed for You. This is the guys you're gonna be seeing talk to us. So,
Stay
yeah.
tuned.
Stand by.
TV's master of ceremony since 1973, and whereas Dr. Paul Barra has hosted over 1,000 horrible old movies which have terrorized 3 generations, and whereas Dr. Paul Barra is the longest running and I hope you never let me down.
It is issues. Of course, I'd have to be a fried-in candidate, you know.
Squeezing the milk out of her nipples in Visitor Q. That shit wasn't in there?
Yeah. All right, we're back with Shed for You. Fucking squeezing milk out of nipples. So, guys, great way to start this intro.
What's up?
So, why don't you guys go around and tell everybody who you are?
All right. Well, we'll go first since we can only talk at one at a time. I'm Chris. I play guitar.
I'm Patrick. I play bass.
I'm Brett. I did vocals.
I'm Roger. I play drums.
What do you do,
guys?
Huh?
What do you do now, Roger?
Well, the band's broken up, so now I fantasize about a reunion show. It's gonna happen in spring of 2017. Be ready for it. It's gonna be big.
I thought we would be able to get through the entire interview without the thought of the reunion actually being talked about, but literally Roger just did it in the first 5 fucking seconds.
So I told something beforehand.
For you stuff earlier today. He tries to act like he's not.
I did. I picked up the guitar and see if I could remember any of it.
All of it. Gold, bro.
All right, guys. So, I know Dylan has
Don't start with
Dylan
me.
has a question. for
Don't
Roger
start with me. I don't want to start.
So, ask your question, Dylan. We'll ride on this one.
This question, I don't know any of you guys. None of you guys know me, right?
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm a real fucking cool guy. This
Rumor that we heard.
I've been to several shows. All right. So this
We
question
actually
is
played with them, Dylan. We played with Shed.
yeah, I know, a couple times.
What band?
Really?
It was a show with Tower of Rome. We opened for you.
What was the name of
Okay.
your band?
It was called Bear Fight. It was actually me, Josh, and Dylan.
For that name?
Do you?
Was it
Yeah.
BARE?
Unless I just spelt it wrong.
Yeah, it did. No, which kind of bear was it? That's really important.
Like
Brown.
Grizzly.
Like RAR?
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
what's the
Not
bear?
like Cubby
Bear.
Bear.
Bear like Chris.
Okay.
Chris, you know I'm gonna play that back and loop that little gesture you just did into an 8-long YouTube video, man. I love it. All right.
All right, my question is, when we used to go see you guys play, like I said, we never talked to any of you, but we loved going to the shows. And my buddy Sean Mercer, you guys might know him, he always told me never to talk to Roger at a Shed for You show.
Yeah, that's pretty.
No,
accurate.
you guys ready for the rest of it?
Yeah.
The reason being is because Roger always drops acid before shows, and he gets because he's really nervous, which is why he plays in his underwear.
You know, that's like 50%, right?
But that's crazy because none of us ever talked to you guys, and that rumor, like, I'm not the only one that's heard that. Nick, when I told Nick, he was just like, "Oh my God, that's right."
Yeah, I like recalled that
We have
they said that.
Let's
We
just
could
keep
have
that
fun.
alive, but I'm just gonna say, yeah, that's all true.
All right.
100%.
You heard it.
that wasn't true, motherfucker. Roger just wanted to be
Um,
the goofiest, weird, stupid idiot he possibly could.
We were like exceedingly sober when we played.
Yeah.
I remember getting like stoned a few times and it'd be awful, bro.
Me and Pat would play drunk, and Roger did drugs later, but not like I don't
True
remember taking acid before we played or anything.
So, like, in conclusion, yes. He was
Maybe
always-
once. I think I maybe took acid once before we played.
I would always see like I'd always like see Roger at like noise shows and shit, like laying on the floor, and I'd just be like, "What the fuck?" I'm pretty sure that he is on acid all of the time.
No, Roger's just fucking weird, man.
Don't fucking talk to him at a show, all right? Everybody will be fine.
I love that was the warning.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. I mean, talking to Roger just sucks anyway.
If you're Chris Denny, it does.
This is why there'll never be a reunion.
So, why was it just Rod? I mean, you were only warned about Roger.
You guys should film a behind the music Shed for You. I think that'd be great.
I thought that's what this was. Like a VH1's Where Are They Now?
It does feel like.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, right.
So where are you guys now? What do you guys do?
What do we do?
Yeah.
I do marketing and promotions for a modeling and acting school.
It's funny.
What about everybody else?
I work at a bank and I do fraud work.
Fat?
It sounds really uninteresting.
I don't know how to. I don't know. I just go in and out of jail. To be honest.
Pat's a giant piece of shit. That's what he's up
Yeah.
to.
Hey.
And what do you do, Roger?
As fuck. I do music. I do a lot of music. I'm in a bunch of bands. I'm in a few bands, and I do a solo thing. And I have my own business in the ethnobotanical industry, and I do like freelance websites once in a while.
You know, Roger, we were talking about this earlier. Me and Brett could not figure out how you made money, and now you've made it much clearer.
Yeah, it's really vague when you explain what you do.
It's business.
Business.
Okay.
Mark,
Good answer.
You know,
So
when people ask you what it is that you do, ideally you want to tell them what you're passionate about, why you're here on this planet. You know what I mean? Like how you make money is not mutually exclusive to what it is that you're here to do, what you're passionate about.
well, I meant how do you make money?
they want to know why you.
Yeah, that's how I make money. I work part-time at a restaurant. I cook breakfast for people, you know.
See, that's what
That's cooler than ethnobotanical. So,
I'm an entrepreneur. I do that type of thing.
So, all right. I know that the little GIF that you guys have from your MySpace that I stole for the promo, where Chris is like pummeling someone. Like, what the fuck's the story behind that? It was at like Tunes, I think.
That was Tarpon Fest. That was like a fest that the dude, I guess Vince pretty much was headlining most of that shit, but he was the drummer for Now Soldiers, and he started it, and that was the first one, that was the second one, and there was two. There was one, like the first one was a couple years before that, and then I don't know, we just fucking we were like, let's just kill people at this fucking show. Let's go nuts at the end.
That's how all.
And, well, I mean, that's how all the shows were. Are you vaping right now?
Excuse me?
Fucking blow it
Just
out.
stop it.
All right. Anyway,
You're walk out of the.
This interview is over.
This dude, I guess, from this guy from like Central Florida. I don't know if you remember the Central Florida hardcore message board was like the fucking shit fest from like our existence as a band. It was like where all the hardcore kids went on there and said they were gonna beat everybody up and fucking talk shit. It was so stupid. But the one of the guys that ran the website like videotaped the whole thing or some shit. And at the end, we just I jumped off the stage and we like told all of our friends to just bum rush the stage. And that's what happened. It just went fucking crazy. But that was
the cue.
Man, like, I don't know. It was just fun to hurt everybody.
Yeah, hurting everybody is fun.
As well as each other. I mean, Brett probably took more punishment in the band than anybody else.
Oh, God.
Dude.
One time, Chris hit me in the side of the head with his guitar, and there were 6 little imprints on the side of my head. Where it was
Oh shit! Yeah, Mark did have some good content for this
No,
interview.
wait. We'll let Mark call in later. That's good stuff. That's the reunion stuff.
Wait,
Okay.
Mark from Orlando?
No, Mark from Alabama.
Okay, I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. See, you got this whole unknown fan base that worships you guys, that has your fucking vinyl. You don't even know about these guys, but they're going to be on here tonight. All fucking 4 of us.
Oh yeah.
All 4 of the fans. That's pretty accurate. If you guys don't have the shit, like any of our stuff, I have a closet full of shit. Yeah, dude, take it. fucking.
I will fucking drive to your house right now and grab all of it.
Hey, do these kids even know about
Yeah, me and
about the double cassette discography?
They know about your Bandcamp that we've been fucking sharing around like
Yeah, we begged
spam.
I'll take credit for that.
Yeah, we definitely share that.
I like bum rush. I bum rushed Roger at Gasper's Grotto, and I was like, "Bro, you have to put everything on the internet. Like it has to fucking." Because I had like I think I had like a 7 or some shit, and I know I had tons of shit that I like burnt, but I lost fucking everything. It's like there was a fire or something. But it's just over the years I've lost fucking everything. But Chris, tell the story about the first time that we met each other.
The one in the cemetery.
Well, I remember before the cemetery, like we're at like some get together at Mike and Heidi's house, and I just like it was like a movie. I like saw you through the fucking crowd, and I just walked to you with open arms and fucking hugged you, and you're like, if you're hugging me for shit, you can fuck off.
Bro, if you just want to see Chris's wiener, he'll take it out right now, dude.
It looks bigger on Skype.
I think I remember that a little bit. I mean, yeah, I remember that you were a big Shed For You fan, and anybody that really liked our band always weirded me out because I was like, why the fuck do you like this garbage? So it was like, I don't know, it was weird. But then, I mean, I remember more from the night that we got fucking busted in the cemetery, and you told the cops I had a crack pipe on me.
Did you?
No.
I like that's a
You were doing it wrong.
legitimate question.
Doing it wrong.
Well, they searched us all. Fucking, we were chilling. We were like trying to find ghosts and shit, and in this fucking haunted cemetery.
So you guys weren't smoking crack? Like smoking crack would make that story more
And
understandable.
then Big Mike, the fucking biggest dude that I know. I've never seen a fucking giant dude run that fast from some shit that he thought he saw behind a fucking tombstone or whatever. Freaked the fuck out. And he's like this big ass Cuban dude, and he's like, oh man, he goes fucking Santeria and like saying all this other shit. I was like, Mike, chill, dude. That was pretty funny.
Now Nick goes to Pokestops at cemeteries.
Do you remember the fucking cat?
Huh?
Do you remember the cats? The
Yeah,
cats.
a box of cats on the way, or the cops did.
What?
Yeah, someone dumped like a box of kittens on the
They blamed it.
to the cemetery, and they're like, did they bring them, or were they like, there's a box of cats, did you guys dump those? And we ended up taking them.
Yeah, they were like, you can't leave unless you take these fucking cats with you.
Yeah, they're like, so they made us take the cats.
Why would
So
they-
Heidi, Mike, and Ashley all got cats that night.
If you don't want to like open the door and go like, go outside, cat.
Uh,
You're not mine anymore.
No, they were like kittens.
You don't need to
like
like
someone-
collect them all up and put them in a box.
No, they
They're
were
die
like-
on their own out there.
They were kittens, like in a fucking, whatever. Anyway,
I get
continue.
Continue.
I'm done.
All right, so I guess we should get some of the stock questions out of the way.
Sure.
Oh.
So what made you guys choose this fucking bizarre ass style of fucking music to play? Like grindcore with like fucking elevator interludes. Like what the fuck was that about?
Ooh. I don't know the whole story behind this answer, but I do know that Jazz Blast from Exhibit B was the first song that we really ever wrote together. Am I wrong?
That's pretty accurate. Yeah, I think so.
At Pat's mom's house.
I heard she's hot.
No, she's not.
So I don't know. I guess the answer is it was kind of just my drumming with Chris's guitar riffs. That's just
Why
what
do you
it
play
was.
drums like that?
What's that?
Why do you play drums like that? Are you like fucking jazz trained or some shit?
I mean, I had one drum mentor growing up and playing drums. He was kind of like a Latin jazz drummer. I don't really have an answer to that question. It's just the way I play drums.
Why are you playing underwear?
That I can answer because it looks good, you know?
It's for the ladies.
Speaking of, I'm going to take my pants off right now, dog.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right. So Chris, what you say that you guys like? What formed the style that you guys created?
Created. Not.
I don't think we created anything.
I think we were really good at stealing.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say we stole anything. We listened to like, they wanted to be like, Roger and Brett wanted to be like a fucking melodic, like metalcore fucking in the beginning, like very beginning. And me and Roger knew each other from high school, and I'm not going through the entire backstory of it because it's long as shit. But like, I don't know, we just got together and jammed and like fucking did weird shit. Because I didn't really listen to hardcore or any of that stuff like before that until I met like Brett and Roger.
You listen to Fish and shit like that.
Shots fired.
That's all. I listen to fucking thrash metal
and Fish.
I did not listen to Fish. I did listen. I went through a Dream Theater phase for sure. Gross.
I'm gonna buy my Mark Portnoy snare, Chris. I still have it.
That stupid thing.
Yeah.
Nice. So I don't know. It was just like Roger being the way he was, and me trying to do weird shit. Honestly, a lack of I don't know what's the word. I don't know, weirdness and lack of being able to actually play stuff like that. Maybe.
I mean, it was a lot of metalcore going around at that time. I think that was like our goal, is to not.
Yeah, I mean, at first it was like, let's just do all this weird, dumb shit, like, because they used to call Dillinger like jazzcore or whatever, and I was like, well, it's techie and weird and off time and shit, and let's just do like really cheesy elevator jazz and garbage.
There was definitely stuff like us before we played it, though. Like,
yeah, I mean, if you listen to As the Sun Sets.
Yeah.
The first couple, not the first record, but more or less 7744
yeah.
record, like the really spastic bullshit like that. That combined with Dillinger, combined with Page 99, combined with Discordance Axis and Converge and shit like that, we're all into.
Like the most, if I was gonna tell somebody like what you guys sounded like, I would probably say something like East West Blast Test or something like that.
That's pretty cool. So.
Like,
I think they all just agreed on something.
Right, finally.
I don't know who this is. This is a band.
The first album, not the really weird one.
I don't know. It was like it was a combination of a bunch of shit. The later stuff was more going towards abandoning all of that, noise, like
more
not
structure.
really, way more structure mixed with like the weird melodic shit, but not jazzy elevator fucking hokey bullshit,
So, like a lot of all right, I don't remember which album, and I think it was E. Is that what you said it was? Exhibit E, Dylan, the one that was named after all the zombie survival guide shit.
D.
That was D. Yeah.
Okay, D. But a lot of your other songs are named after have really bizarre names and titles. What are some of the stories?
Really not. Each one has its own story, I'd have to say.
Yeah, they're all stupid things that we've said in the past, and we just would write them down, and just all inside jokes, and we would write them down and say we had to name a song after.
Yeah, we really liked the the Drowning Man song titles.
Yeah,
it was
Drowning Man was an inspiration for our song titles.
To be honest, amongst ourselves, when we practice, we would never refer to them that way. We'd just be 3 on C, 2 on C.
Because the song titles themselves had nothing to do with the lyrical content whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway.
So, what were some of your favorite song titles?
The Smoky Mountains is the most oldest mountains ever.
And I'm coming to you live from the Smoky Mountains right now. So that's really cool.
Yeah, Roger is actually in the Smoky Mountains right now.
He's in the oldest mountains ever.
North Carolina.
Roger is in the oldest mountains ever right now.
Ever.
I'm not part of the story, so Roger, tell that story.
No, it was Chris, right?
It was me. I was a teacher's assistant for a geography teacher or something when I was a senior in high school, and the class was freshman kids, and they had to do a project on a state park in the class. Like each one had to pick a state park and do a presentation on it. And this girl, she did it on the Smoky Mountains, and she went up there. She was like this, young preppy blonde girl, whatever. She was like a cheerleader or something. She's like, okay. She's like, my project's on the Smoky Mountains. She's like, and like the Smoky Mountains is like the most oldest mountain ever. And I looked at the fucking teacher, and we both made eye contact, and like our jaws dropped, and we just were like laughing hysterically.
Chris, I was in that class with you, man.
You weren't in that class.
I swear to fucking God, we sat next to each other in that class.
That was a TA class I had with Mr. Howard.
Mr.
Story's gone.
Huh?
Shout outs to Howard.
Yeah. So that's that one.
All right, so Josh, do you want to ask your question?
Yeah, sure. This goes to each and every individual person. You can answer individually if you would do so. I don't know if you've heard this question before. It's pretty popular, but over the internet it is, at least. So if you were to fight either a horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses, which would you rather fight?
A horse-sized duck or a what was it? What was the other?
100 duck-sized horses.
Horse-sized duck all day.
Wow.
So quick.
Why?
So quick with that answer.
I don't know.
No, there's confidence behind that.
I think I would go with the 100 duck-sized horses because I just want to like clothesline them and clobber them all.
Dude, it's about numbers, man.
We were just
you got
talking
one big
about your
horse, bro.
clobbering
You can get
ability.
on top of it. Just
It's a duck that's the size of a horse.
whatever. Dude.
That would
I'll
just
take
be-
one over a many. Anytime.
That would just be hilarious to fight.
But, man, the horse-sized duck sounds terrifying.
I mean, yeah.
You could ride it.
You've heard about duck rape, right?
What?
You don't know about duck rape?
Yeah, you've never heard about duck rape?
No, what is that?
Apparently, that's how ducks mate. Like the male rapes the female duck.
Oh.
Same as it ever. Same as it
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the 100 horse-sized or duck-sized horses.
So you'd rather be raped by 100 duck-sized horses?
No, the horses. They're just duck-sized.
Just a bunch of horses.
They're like this big.
Yeah.
Wait, your fear
But they're
was
not
that
ducks.
But they're
your
not
fear is
ducks.
that they would rape you, dude.
No, it wouldn't be ducks. Only ducks do that.
All right, Rod, what's Roger's answer?
I would rather be raped by 100 duck-sized horses.
You don't have to be raped by any of them.
Oh, that wasn't. I didn't have to choose that option.
I mean, you can. Which would you rather fight?
Oh, fight. I would rather be raped by 100 duck-sized horses.
Okay.
I'm the only one that
But isn't
No, I would rather fight 100 duck-sized horses. That seems
No.
easier.
I don't think Roger would fight anything. I think he would just play sitar for them.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You're wrong.
Your hands.
Namaste, bro.
I'm a sky dog. Stop now, motherfucker.
namaste.
You're fucking.
All right.
Wait, hold on. One more thing. Roger's voicemail, when you used to call him, this was like after the band broke up and we sort of hated each other, or I just hate Roger. And then I would like call him, and his fucking voicemail said "Namaste" at the end. First time I fucking heard that, I was like, I'm never talking to Roger again, dude.
7 years later.
That was like the last straw. Fuck that.
All right.
So,
So,
from what I gathered, because I was at the last show,
Troy Aikman.
I heard somebody went to fucking college and that's why the band broke up.
I mean, we all.
No, well, main reason is that the it was
Troy
kind of like the last hit for the record because we had just finished, or we were going to finish the new record, which was like the fucking awesome, like it was the best shit we've written, and the dude got addicted to pills and like just bailed on us, and like we paid him all this fucking money and we recorded 6 songs, and he bailed, so we like never got to finish the record. We didn't have enough money to record again, and then I had to like my parents had moved and we were still all living with our parents at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to, like, I was couch surfing for like almost a year.
Yeah.
And I got sick of it, and I was like, well, fuck it, I'm moving back with my parents. And the band was pretty much already done at that point because of the record falling through. So, I don't know, that was just like it. And then that's when I actually moved and then came down to play the last show. Like I had moved. Yeah, I had moved, and then I flew down to like get the rest of my stuff or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't live up in
Is it?
No.
How expensive is it to record like 5 minutes of music? Because you said you had 6 songs.
It was 10. It was 10 songs. It's gonna be 10 songs, and they were actually. It was way different than like the old shit. It wasn't like the 10, the 10-second, 30-second. It was a little bit longer, but there was gonna be one track on the record that was gonna be like 10, 15 minutes or something ridiculous.
Yeah, I think so.
And then that was like gonna fill the slot. So it was like, I think it was gonna be like 30 minutes of music at least.
Yeah, and they finished the music, I believe. The music was all recorded, but I did like 4 or 5 vocal tracks.
We had 8 songs recorded, and we needed 2 more to finish.
That's right.
And they were 2 long ones, and that like we did vocals to 6 and bass to like the 8. Like all the music was done for 8. The vocals were done for 6 songs, and then the dude just fucking bailed.
So basically, we broke up because of money and lack of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have just fucking asked us. We would have gave you all the money out of our pockets at that time.
Like $15.
You would have had my $15.
Only like $1,000, I think, that we paid or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, Brett mainly paid for everything, anyways.
Not that point, motherfucker. I was making money.
I remember paying like not fractions what I probably should have. Roger not paying anything.
Roger never paid anything.
Yo, fuck you. Yo, I paid Brett back.
Yeah, finally.
Brett and I are fucking straight, yo.
It's true. It took about a decade. Literally a decade.
So,
And then one day I started making money, and I was just like, I'm gonna settle all my debts. Brett's first.
That's cool.
he made amends.
How do you make money?
We're talking about the band now. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you later.
I just wanted to personally apologize to you guys for your farewell show where I screamed Troy Aikman for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, we were supporting of John. What's his name? John Elway. That's us.
What?
We were supporting John Elway, the provider.
I don't even sports or football or anything, and I was just hammered drunk and thought it would be hilarious to scream Troy Aikman the whole time. So
yeah, it is what it is. Whatever.
That's basically what our music was, anyways, right? Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was all a tribute to
Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
Hey, seriously, I've had like 4 phone calls with people trying to get a hold of you of this show right now to ask questions. So if you guys want to start calling in, I think we could start asking some questions.
Let's do that. I have a quick question though for you. What's that keyboard that you're using in front of you?
Ulysses Micron.
What?
Oh, okay.
And I'm a fucking wizard on it, man. No big deal.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey.
Who's
What's
on?
going on? My name is Dimitri.
Yo, what's up, kid?
Oh, you guys can hear me?
What's up, baby?
Yeah. You are live on the interwebs.
All right, let me silence this so I can hear what's going on. So I want to ask if Chris will let me. Why does he hate everything this band did? Because there's people that legit like loved you guys.
Very good question, by the way.
Is this Dimitri from fucking Silence After Tragedy, right?
Don't pretend like you know who it is.
Oh, this is just a question.
A band that was way worse than you guys, and I don't know why you guys hate everything you did when I think for the time and what was going on, you guys were like the most, for the lack of a better word, like the most legit thing that was coming out of that area.
I agree.
Thanks, man. That was really nice.
That was really nice. I thought we'd get like shitty questions.
I don't know. I don't hate it. Like, you know.
Provost of it. You shouldn't hate it.
Yeah, I mean, me and Roger. I mean, definitely what we were doing. Like, at first when it started out, you know, we were young and literally the point of the band was to not focus on playing our instruments and literally just go absolute bonkers live. So
you're way better than most people who are trying to play their instruments.
Yeah,
so.
I guess. Pat never really played bass. Like, I don't know if you guys ever noticed that, but Pat never actually played.
I am not a musician.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but Chris is avoiding the question.
I'm not done yet, asshole.
I never knew it was this bad. This is pretty funny.
I don't like now. Like today, like Brent and Pat came over early, and they were like joking about the reunion. I was like, dude, I don't think I remember like enough to play a reunion show.
I think he brought up the reunion show. You and I were actually like talking about beer.
I said, how long do you think it's gonna take before someone asks if we're gonna do a reunion show? And you know, it was just a joke or whatever. And I was like, dude, I don't think I know. And I picked up the guitar, and like now with all the shit that I've learned over the years and just like the change in taste and whatever and writing and all that stuff, like the reason I don't remember most of it because literally it was made up bullshit.
It is like a hodgepodge, bro. I noticed that when you're
like some of it was like the later stuff, not at all. The later stuff was very structured, but like we don't have a recording of it, and we didn't play a lot of it live because it was so new and everything. And
no, we played it live all the time. We
did.
Did we? Yeah, toward the end.
Well, toward the end, yeah, we pretty much just played the new stuff, and we can't remember it. Like I honestly, some of the new shit I can't remember at all. Like some of the older stuff, like I remember like stuff off Exhibit B and a couple things off C and the 7-inch and all that stuff, but I don't hate it. I mean, it's just I'm just a cynical shithead that likes to make fun of everything because it makes me feel more significant if I make fun of things.
Well, a lot of people really liked it, and I feel like even listening to it now, we appreciate it a lot more. So it's good seeing you guys, like just everyone doing well, and just best of luck, dudes. I like what you guys are doing musically too, separately now, which is kind of cool. Everyone's doing their own thing, so
cool.
Cool talking to you guys. Yeah. All right, thanks for taking the call.
Yeah, thank you for calling in.
This is the best interview ever. We had a fucking caller that we didn't know, Nick. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I know Dimitri was like when I posted it on Facebook, he was like commenting on it and shit, and that's really cool. I mean, he was a good friend of ours. We toured. I think our first tour.
Mark, get Mark to call in because I want Mark to tell his story before.
Hey, Mark's story will break your guys' fucking hearts, and you will have a reunion show for him. I'm telling you, it is the core. It's awesome.
Mark's
I'm
not
speechless.
Online. Mark needs to hop online.
I have to call him real quick. He's got to be up at like 2 o'clock in the morning for
work.
He's
probably sleeping.
Let me call him real quick. You guys can
was there anybody
talk
else?
amongst yourself.
Huh?
Talk amongst yourselves.
Chris, I got you a gift.
So sports.
Me?
Yeah, you ready to see it?
Sports.
Sure.
Sports.
Tight.
All right, hey,
I'm into that.
it's okay. Just show the upper half and get the piece.
Got it from the flea market down here, man.
Cool. You're gonna give it to me?
Yeah, I love you.
Yeah, and you got to tell your whole story. Yeah, see you. He was actually crying when he was talking to me.
Was he sleeping?
No, he was crying.
Why was he crying?
He wanted to stop crying before he called in.
Mark's an emotional dude.
That's a good reason. Not crying. I don't want to hear him cry.
He said he's got to put pants on, and I was like, well, half of us aren't wearing pants right now, so.
On for an interview?
Yeah.
That's the best part about this because it's all from the waist up.
You guys see what? I should have just wore this. I'm cooler.
It's either the best part or the worst part. You know what I mean? Like,
Just don't know. Leave it to imagination.
I'd really like to see Roger. Let me see that underwear, bro. I know your pants.
He was a boxer briefs guy back in the day.
Who was?
Right?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I just transitioned to boxer briefs when I was like 25, man.
I'm in boxers. Everything's in boxer briefs.
Oh yeah, no, I was a boxer. I wore boxers forever.
I'm getting playback from somebody. So turned on your volumes or something. Who is it?
What?
It keeps like repeating everything.
Oh, okay.
It's not doing it now, but it was.
Yeah.
Really,
Josh, stand up and show them your pants.
My pants. They're not exactly pants. They're pajamas. My Ninja Turtles.
I'm pretty sure I have those same ones.
Nice.
Hey, someone's trying to call in. Who is that?
Is that? No.
Mark's trying. Call Mark.
He's not on.
Justin McElwain was trying to call too.
Yeah, Justin McElwain called me like 3 times.
So
He
I'm
just kept
confused.
texting me 666. So
Yeah, I'm confused.
So-
You said there's people that actually like us.
yeah, like there's so many. Our fucking phone lines are going busy. All we're getting is busy because there's so many people trying to call in.
Say it again.
So out of all the shows that you guys played, what was your favorite show?
Say not for like another half hour, but I'll call you.
that's a big
Ridiculously.
question.
Yeah, I don't know. That's really hard.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's up there.
Pittsburgh, probably. Yeah, Pittsburgh or one of the house shows in Richmond or
Daytona was always a lot of
Daytona
fun.
was really fun.
I mean, the ones I can't remember are probably the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If you were to ask me, I would say Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh
was
was
up
probably
there.
the most fun.
Yeah.
Wasn't even probably
That in my mind too.
You guys are literally just saying like city names. Elaborate, please.
Oh, they're like tour shows. I mean, if you talk local shows like
Tarpon Fest was always fun.
Tarpon
Okay, so-
Fest, we played more with like the thing about back then was there were so many fucking bands that every weekend or every other weekend it was like all these bands locally just put on a show and everybody went. Like now that doesn't fucking happen.
I can't even remember if we played some of the ones.
So what would be more interesting is if we talked about Pittsburgh, because I think that's what they're interested in.
Oh, you want to know why the shows
Yeah.
were so rad?
'Cause- no,
Yeah.
talk about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was
Pittsburgh
awesome.
was a story, dude.
All right, well, we played this show in Pittsburgh on one of the tours that we had played, and one of the bands that we were with was from Atlanta or some shit. They were called Me and Him Call It Us. The guitar player now is actually
Fuck yes.
Me and him called us. Hell yeah.
Chris, let me interrupt you real quick. The show starts with David Wise. The whole show explanation starts with David Wise talking to the girl that we were going to stay with on the phone.
Oh, yeah, put his full name out there.
So start.
Okay, so our friend David said we were going to stay with this girl in Pittsburgh somewhere because he really wanted to sleep with her or some stupid shit like that. And we got there and she's like, yeah, you guys can stay at my house. And then she like starts hanging out with us. And she's like, David's a fucking creep, dude. And she's like showing us the text messages that he's sending her and all this shit. And it was some serious. Yeah, it was like, I'm so calling out David Wise right now because he's the shittiest friend ever. But I just said that. Yeah, I know. I hope he's watching. But he would say, because he was really young and she was older, and he was like, she's like, but you're 17, and he's like, well, I don't fuck like I'm 17. Like shit like that.
That should have been a song title.
So anyway, we got me and was it you showed up to the fucking house? So we were on tour with this other band called Me and Him Call It Us, and they like had went to the house early in the morning or some shit, and they left, but we didn't know. So we got there really early, and like
Hold on. You just glossed over that.
They called me ahead
Did
of
they
time
call us?
and were like, dude, the show was like, the house was really weird. These guys are crazy. Like, we're not playing. We're just going to go to Cincinnati. And we were like, all right, we got to go check this out. Like, what's going on at this house? So me and Chris go over. Some gay dude drove us over. I remember that because it was
some
awkward
dude,
group of people.
it was like Rachel's roommate or something, and we got to the house, and it was on this like road that was literally like a hill like this. Like, it was the worst fucking parking, like, for a van with all of our gear in it, you know, because it was like...
It was like a 180-degree angle.
Yeah.
Like, it was straight down.
Pittsburgh's a hilly.
100, you mean like a 90?
That's the opposite of it.
No, 90 was like that. 180 straight
No,
down.
180
I guess.
straight, you dumbass.
But anyway,
What?
fucking ridiculous. So we pull up to the house, and I'm like, I guess that's the house, and you can hear like Black Flag Damaged blasting on set, like a cassette deck, and like we're like, well, that's got to be the house, and it's like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning, and we walk up to the house. The screen door is like on the hinge, busted, and there's this crazy looking dude sitting on a couch smoking a bowl, like jamming out to Black Flag. And we like knocked on the fucking shaky ass screen door, and he's like hitting the bowl, and he like looks up and he's like, "What's up, man?" And we're like, "Hey, we're in that band that's supposed to play here later." And he's like, "Hold on, let me get my roommate." And he just yells, "Vinny, get the fuck down here!" And like this dude, missing teeth, like shaved head, mohawk kind of shit, like scummy tattoos, like dude was rough as fuck.
It'd be naive to presume he hadn't been the person.
Yeah. And he came down and he's like, "What's up, man?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're in the band." He goes, "The other band came by this morning and they just took one look at the place and just left."
Yeah.
Okay. Because like there was a hole in the ceiling from the second floor. Like they didn't have running water, so they were shitting in the backyard. It was basically a squat house, and there was like cracks in the floor like this big going to the basement and like crazy shit. But he's like,
there was all this Nazi stuff written on the wall too, right?
No, there wasn't.
There was like racist shit. I remember that.
No,
well, yes, there was.
No, there wasn't, dude.
You're so full.
No, there was not fucking racist shit on the wall. But anyway, so the dude's like, he's like, "Well, the other band just pieced." He's like, "Do you guys want to play tonight?" We're like, "Yeah, let's fucking play." And he's like, "All right." He's like, "I'll call some people up, get a keg, and we'll fucking have a good time." And then
I remember him telling us that they had a deal with the keg people that they didn't have to put a deposit.
Yeah, they didn't have to put a deposit down.
So
we
didn't have to pay for it. And I was like, we weren't going to.
So
okay.
It was a crazy like fucking house show, like in a basement.
And there were a lot of people showed up for that.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, there were probably like 50 people there, right?
Yeah. And then we all got drunk, and then we kind of like pieced out and left all of our equipment there except for Brett. We had to like load it all up. So he was very mad at us that night.
Yeah, I had to load up everything and then drive home.
We were not fit to drive.
All right. Cool.
Mark,
Yo,
continue with your story. Go
Yeah.
for it, buddy.
give me one. I'm trying to get it here.
Lay it on us.
Give me 1 second. All right, screw it. I was trying to plug the headphones in, but they're not wanting to work right now. All right, so first off, Roger, do you still have the Legalized Psychedelics T-shirt that you wore at the last show?
No, I do not, but I did make that shirt, but I don't have it anymore.
Okay, so here's the story of the last Said For You show. So the last thing I remember is after every single song, microphone going down and loogies being spit into the crowd, and one landed on this kid right next to me, and he just looks around, wipes it off his forehead, and tries to pretend like it didn't happen. I'm just like,
Yo, dude.
So towards the end of the show,
Oh, that was me.
No, listen.
Oh.
towards the end of the show there, Chris thought it was going to be a good idea to smash his guitar as an epic thing. This is the guitar neck. Me and my wife, didn't know each other at the time, played tug of war over this, and that's how we met. Been married now for almost 7 years. Have a daughter and a little boy that will be born any day now. Today's her due date.
Shed for fucking you. They met at your show.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
That's
love.
epic, dude. Congratulations, man.
This is what we met over here. This guitar.
It's having their heartstrings tugged on just a little bit.
No, that's pretty crazy.
Chris has nothing to say.
I mean,
It's awesome. No, dude, it's awesome. You guys are great.
The fact that you have that, like that night when I smashed, that was the guitar that I played at the first Shed For You show.
We used it a lot.
No, I did not. I used it at that first Shed For You show that we ever played together as a full, like what the band is now, and it broke that show because the guitar, like I threw it around my head or something like that, and the pickguard was like a piece of plexiglass that this kid, a friend of mine, made, and the guts of the guitar just ripped out. And then I gave it back to him. I was like, "Sorry, I broke the guitar." You know, he didn't care because he was like, whatever. He's like, he thought it was funny that I used it anyway, because it was like a guitar that was like this big. And then he fixed it and he gave it back to me. He's like, "Here, you can have it." And I didn't use it ever again until the last show. I played it on fucking the hit, you know, the fucking mosh part and just pull the trigger. You know what we fucking was. That was like the Shed for You chant, whatever. And I broke it and I sliced my hand open. I still have a scar from it. It cut pretty deep, but yeah, that's rad though that you guys tug award over a fucking spray painted metallic kid's guitar, basically.
Oh, what a story! That's an awesome story, man.
So now we have
Dimitri said that. Dimitri says that guitar was covered in foam hearts. It was meant to be.
Yeah.
That guitar. Yeah, that guitar was. That was like a thing that I did with. I would buy the cheapest guitars from like kids that we knew that were like trying to buy like drugs with it, and like oh, I have this guitar that my dad bought me like 6 years ago. That's this giant piece of shit. I'm like, I'll give you $20 for it, and then I would just cover it in those hearts, and then I would like throw them around because I didn't want to break a really nice guitar by accident, you know? All those guitars got fucked up because of me throwing them around and them getting stepped on and all that crap.
So whoever was just calling in and
yeah, I'm trying to get him back on.
Mark, thank you for sharing your story with us.
It was Tim.
Yeah, man.
Timothy.
I know problem,
Hello.
guys.
Tim.
Thanks, Mark.
Hello.
This is Tim.
Tim.
Yo.
Tim, you're online. Talk.
Tim.
Tim.
Tim's a dick.
We're just talking about that.
The only way.
Tim. I can't hear anything. I see the little phone, but I can't hear anything.
What's going on, Josh?
I don't know. See, he's calling me, and I have to call him.
I'll type in the comments.
Tim could tell some stories. He was like the one guy. He was like our friend that went all over the fucking place with us. He drove us.
He lost a job, I think.
Well, he quit. He quit a job. He quit a well. Tim quit a lot of jobs, but Tim quit a job that he had to go on tour with us and like just hang out for fucking a month.
No. That was for like 4 days. That was when we went to Mobile.
No, not that job. It was when we went on the summer tour.
Oh.
It's good talking to you, Mark. We gotta let you go. It's fucking up.
All right, bud.
Hello?
Tim.
Yes,
Tim.
that's me.
That's
Tim.
it.
Go.
What's up, dudes?
Hey,
Yo, what up, Tim?
Yeah, it's Tim, man. So I was trying to call in when you guys were talking about the Pittsburgh story, man. And I think I might have missed it. And really, I feel you missed a few awesome details in that
Fill us
story.
in, man, please.
Fill it in, please. Well, you know, we'll get there in the what is it? Me and You Call It Us or whatever. And they bailed on that show until this wasn't going to happen. And the guys like, you guys want the show? And you know, and then they got they're like, we'll go get a keg. And they're like, oh, the plastic keg has a pentagram on it. And
the black.
and then yeah, and I was supposed to drive you guys back over to the house, and I got to trash to do so. Then me and Dave Wise got lost for like what 4.5 hours, 5 hours. We're gonna make it back till the sun was coming back up.
That's right.
Brett had to drive you guys home. That was in the fucking house. Anyway, this call wasn't really worth it. Sorry guys, I just wanted to say hi. Really, I was just super pumped.
Everybody hyped you up. I don't know what happened. You dropped the ball.
Yeah, I dropped the ball.
Blame Rocket Man.
Yeah, what's all you guys?
Love
you too, man.
My son's in bed with me. So I'm gonna go.
Oh.
Later,
No,
Tim.
don't go. All right, love you.
I miss you. When are you gonna come back?
Yeah,
down
what
here?
the fuck?
Come down.
Whenever
here.
you need me, baby, I'll be there.
Dude, I'm
Give me
free
a
all.
place to stay. You know
All right.
me. Love
I
you,
think
back.
I'm gonna have to do the
Love you.
reunion.
I
Yeah,
remember
you're
Tim
gonna have to
smashed
do
his head
that.
open.
You know you're gonna.
Save him.
Huh?
Tim smashed his head open. And
Oh, yeah, we were talking about that. Tim, you're the only person I ever knew who got amnesia.
Yeah, I did. I got amnesia pretty good.
It's kind of you got amnesia right now.
Got it.
Out of all time.
I don't have it right now, but you know.
Do you remember what happened that night?
No, dude, he had amnesia.
My bicycle, yeah. Put my head open. They come and save me.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I did save him.
I think I drove.
All right, Josh, we got to drop Tim. I'm sorry, Tim. It's been awesome. Talk to you later.
It's just cracking up really bad on him.
Yeah, it's fucking up our feed because there's so many people on here. All right, so we usually wrap up our interviews about an hour into it. We've gone for about an hour and 20 minutes almost. So, see, I told you it'd go by fast. and you guys,
I feel like you didn't ask us anything important.
What do you want to be asked? Ask yourself questions and answer them.
Fucking the duck horse one threw me off a little bit.
I feel like that was the most important.
Hey Josh, go for your other sleeper. Throw the other sleeper out there. Fuck it.
You think this was gonna be serious?
Well, I don't know, man. I heard that you're a big fucking shed. Everyone's like a big shed for you nerd over there, and you're like, I'm expecting like this. I'm actually kind of glad because I didn't want to explain anything about the band anymore, really.
We know that's why we're not fucking asking the questions.
I mean, you can.
I say we just have Roger interview the guys on the couch. I feel like make for content.
I feel like everyone's gonna. I think he lost followers.
What?
Because of us.
Here we go.
Have you ever internally fully taken responsibility for the stitches in Josiah's head?
Yeah, dude, that was totally my fault.
Okay.
There's video of you knocking a giant porcelain.
I definitely tried to lie about it so nobody knew, dude. Like that, yeah. I was conscious of it at the time. I knew I did that shit. I'm just a bad person, Roger. Through and through.
Okay.
Chris.
Yeah.
Do people know you're gay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good.
It's a big secret.
It's 2016. I mean, come on. And Brett. Congratulations on the new baby.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, we got a daddy. There we go.
Yeah, I heard he had to get permission to be on the show tonight.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Before the show started, Nick actually yelled at me to tell me to shut the babies up. So I got like 15 babies in the other room right now.
They all have duct tape over their face and they're tied up.
Oh, that's fine.
Dude, see, I'm a new father. I need tips like that.
Well, Dylan just got a vasectomy.
Yeah, I just got a vasectomy, so if you guys need some tips on that.
Ooh.
Is there a coupon for it?
Yeah, it's buy one, get one, so I'll link it in the comments.
Does he really get like a price? Do they lower the price if you like refer him?
I'll try. The dude was great. He had like really cold hands, so it was pretty comforting.
All right, do you guys have any other like pertinent questions that you want answered about the mysterious band that we were so much of a part of? I guess.
So when's the fucking reunion, man?
I don't know.
I'll do it if Chris says it.
That's everyone's.
That's like my way of handling those questions whenever people ask them. Like, I don't really want to say no, so I just be like, I know Chris will say no, so I just say, if Chris says yes, I'll do it. So
I'm ready to do the whole thing. I'll handle all the logistics behind all of it. I just need okay from everybody.
What are you gonna book the show with your fucking Indian Ophelia vibrato singing crap?
I'm gonna open the show.
Of course.
And then my other solo side project is gonna play after me. And then
another project.
Wait. So I just have to say something that I feel like is obviously going to happen, which is a part 2 to this podcast somewhere down the road. Because there's so much more to cover. Like
there is.
There really is. There's so much more shit to shoot.
Yeah, really.
So what's up with that?
Are there any other callers? Because you guys said there was a bunch and we had 2.
Yeah, the lines are all taken up.
Yeah, they actually killed our phone lines. There's so many of them.
Yeah, okay.
It's like the Jerry Lewis muscular telethon dystrophy up in this bitch, yo.
So Dimitri, Dimitri asked in the live comments, what are you guys excited about regarding Tampa music, if any?
Nothing. There's nothing good happening. Honestly. As far as heavy music is, there's nothing. I mean, there's a handful of bands. There's really nothing like, there's like alternative-ish sounding bands and like, you know, but nothing like really heavy. There's a couple, I mean, that I know of really. It's Weltesser and who else? I mean,
me and Brad are so far removed from anything.
Yeah. They're just, I don't know. There's like, there's this death metal surgence and like, I don't know. There's probably a bunch of bands, except I don't keep up on it anymore, really. I go to my friends' band shows, and that's it.
So short answer, he doesn't know.
Short answer is he's become an adult.
I really can't speak on that.
He's grown up and become an adult.
What's the question?
The question was, what are you guys excited about regarding Tampa music, if any?
There's this douchebag Roger.
My friend's band, I'm going to plug this right now, but my friend's band, Career, they just released a bunch of good shit, and they're fucking super talented. Check them out. They're a little heavier, but not like hardcore or anything like that.
What about Bradley's band?
Yeah, doesn't Brad have a band?
I think so. If I could remember the name.
Brett's friend, Brad. His band. Listen to
so
his
this
band.
is absolutely useless, but yes, listen to Brad's band.
Brad.
He lives in St. Pete.
I don't know, man. I mean, outside of the spectrum of heavy music, there's lots of unique shit going on in Tampa, St. Pete area. I mean, there's so many. Every artist I see nowadays is unique to themselves. And you have a few people doing like the same shit that other old people do or whatever. But there's some good shit going on, man. I don't know. I'm pretty optimistic about the music coming out of our area, actually.
Roger, this is why we got to start that fucking grind project with that dude from the UK.
Yo, dude, I'm so sorry. I completely fell out of that group chat. My life's been nuts for the past 3 weeks, dude.
Oh, that's cool, brother.
But Chris Denny and I, so far, are gonna. We have a new grind project. It's called Demi Hemi Quaver. And it's the technical music theory term for a 256 note.
Right on.
Right,
I'll do vocals if you guys need a vocalist.
So Brad's,
look out for that.
So your friend Brad's band's name is Terminus Cursus. Is that right? Terminus Cursus.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's Bradley's band. Terminus Cursus. That's right. Yeah.
Did you fucking look that up on the internet, man?
No,
Google.
we got people in the comments section.
That's
okay.
what Josh the Big Bucks, man.
Rocket Man's on top of this shit.
No, that's credit to Tommy Frayne. He said that in the comments, actually.
Tommy's watching. Hey, Tommy.
All
Who
right,
else? Is there anybody else commenting? I'm curious to see which one of our friends actually watched this.
We have 20 viewers, and I know that 3 of them are our parents.
All right.
My mom doesn't watch this.
So, hold on. I completely spaced on what the fuck I needed to ask.
So next time when we do this for part 2, it's going to be a little different. We'll all be in the same spot and maybe a different setting, set the mood a little bit differently. Atmosphere's a little bit different.
Yeah, everybody will be at Brett's mom's house.
All right, next time, my mom's
Clear
house.
with your mom like a month in advance.
See, that's where Chevy was born. Was that Brett's mom?
Yeah, James.
Dude, we can get into some seriously deep shit. Like going into part 2, we can get into the real origins of Shed for You. Fucking AIDS. Tow truck.
It sounds really ridiculous.
I'm not even going to provide context the next time.
Yeah, sorry, I kind of dropped the ball on the questions this time because I was in Georgia all fucking weekend and then I was driving home all day today. So I was like, yeah, I'll just wing it because I'm sure they're all just going to make fun of Roger the whole time.
That's about how the band was. We'll just wing it and make fun of Roger the whole time.
No, I think you just talk the most, Chris, and you like to make fun of me.
Yeah, you're a pretty easy target, Roger. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror lately?
Yo, fuck you, prick.
Yeah, I mean, none of us really make fun of Roger, but you, Chris.
That's true. But look at him.
So is there anything that you guys want to plug?
There you go.
Besides Brett's mom.
Oh.
I think people need to bring up your mom jokes. That's a very...
Yeah, we'll plug that.
Yeah.
We'll plug. People need to bring back your mom jokes.
Chris and I are starting a band called God Christ.
Is that actually going to happen?
Yes.
You guys can
So get on it.
Or whatever.
So yeah, besides that, but give it a year's time.
So Roger, what date did you choose that you want to do your solo?
October 16th is fine for me if that works for you.
All right, October 16th, Sheep's Clothing. Roger Thomas talking about all his every musical venture that he's been in from start to finish.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
I know Chris is gonna watch that one.
Oh yeah.
I'll trade Chris that fucking Kratos Shed for You shit for a high definition video of October 16th.
Okay.
All right,
Sold.
so yeah, guys, it was fucking awesome having you. We're gonna wrap this up before we lose even more content than we have. So it was fucking excellent talking to you guys. Like, I know I'm speaking for everybody on this side that this was fucking awesome, and you know we're really stoked that you guys got back together for this, and you know we're all waiting for that reunion show. So
Yep. Remember, you guys brought 2 babies into this world through your last show.
Crazy, man.
I'm just fucking letting you guys know that.
I guess we have to do a reunion show now because
you've
there's
been
like a
wanting to do
story.
one now, man.
Let's just do a fucking reunion show. I don't know where the hell it's gonna be.
What?
What?
It's
Here. Live right here.
You heard it.
Hey, let's have it at fucking Mark's house, dude. Let's have it at Alabama Mark's house.
No, it's got to be a Neptune's.
No, it's got to be a house show.
It's got to be a Neptune's or a house show, but a house show in Tampa or Tarpon. That's the fucking rule.
Hey,
house shows
we'll be
are
there.
It's either got to be at Neptune's
Venues
or
are
it's got to
for
be at a house in Tampa.
We'll fucking
Smash.
stream live at that show.
Yo,
Everybody,
I
smash that like button if you want to see a fucking reunion show.
I would love to do a reunion show at Neptune's just because, but fuck Eddie, man. That'll put so much money in Eddie's pocket. I don't want to do that guy any favors, man.
You think you're going to come, right?
Yeah, no. First of all, no one from Tampa is gonna drive to fucking Neptune's.
People from
Yeah,
Tampa are...
Yeah, we will. I'm coming from Lithia, man. I'll fucking drive to Neptune's. Fuck it. We'll get the caravan. I told you I got 2 kids. I got minivans on deck.
Alcohol and smoke weed. That's where it's at.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Yo, thank you guys so much. This has been a blessing. Let's think about part 2. This deserves more time, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, we're open after October 9th or whatever. I think something like that. Just fucking
October 16th.
Yeah.
Are you doing that band Grave Gnosis or whatever?
Yeah.
Next weekend.
Okay. Is the drummer gonna? I was talking to Mintz last night. He's like the fill-in drummer. He plays drums for them or something like that. And I was like, "Yo," he was talking about this thing, and he's like, I said, "Yeah, they're doing your band," and he goes, "They are?" And I was like, "Are you still in the band?" So I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's a weird fucking story, man. Like, I fucking booked the show with the fucking keyboard player, which is that dude's like fiance or whatever, the lead singer. But then the lead singer fucking messaged me and he's like, I think for consensus and correct answers, I'm going to do the interview alone. So I think it's just the lead singer that's doing it. And he seems like a really intense, kind of stern black metal dude. Like, he seems like the lead singer from Gorgoroth. Like, he's just going to sip wine and then say Satan one time, and that's going to be the end of the interview.
I just want to say to all the black metal nerds out there and all those Satan nerds out there that acknowledging the existence of Satan is acknowledging the existence of God. Thank you.
All right. Anyway, finally came out the closet, dog.
Dude, gay jokes are fucking 1995, Roger. Get your fucking black ass shit out.
Oh shit. Your mama.
Yeah, your mom, dude.
Your mama joke, not your gay joke.
All right, guys.
Chris, I love you. I love you guys. Thank you.
Later. Thank you.
Take it easy, guys.
Thanks,
What's
guys.
up, Paytown Down? Oh.
They love it.
It's like the outro.
Fucking Shed for You. What do you think about that?
Shed for fucking you, man.
So good.
They just said they're going to do a reunion show. I think they were just like starstruck that they're just like, we're going to do it. They're like, we're not going to fucking do it. Brian Berman said namaste.
Oh, shit.
It's so funny how different they all are, though.
Yeah, I was like in the group chat with them, and I was just like, this isn't going to happen. They can't communicate with each other for 10 minutes without fighting.
As long as they all weren't in the same room, so.
Yeah. I think it would it would have been so great if Roger was in the same room with them. It would have been so much fun.
Yeah, so did you know that story about Mark and Jen?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I had no clue until we talked about it the other night.
Isn't that insane?
That is beyond fucking insane.
And he still has the piece to the guitar. So, I don't know. When I went over there, I'm like, why the fuck you have a broken guitar? He's like, Shed for You, bro. I met Jen there. I'm like, what? I was at that show with Ashley. I exposed that music to Ashley that night.
No shit.
She still decided to marry me, so. Thanks, Shed for You. We really got to get on that fucking merch, though.
I see you decided to wear a black shirt tonight.
I did.
you joining the clan now?
I think I'm going to wear a suit next weekend.
Man, next week's show is going to be so strange.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I just you have to have something to talk about because I won't know anything.
Yeah. Maybe we can get them to do like a ritual. We get them to sacrifice something.
Like what?
Like a duck-sized horse.
Which would you rather sacrifice? 100-sized horse ducks. Oh, fuck.
So we can't call my mom this week.
Would you rather have hair to your knees or black fingernails? Decaf or blondes?
Disturbed or Marilyn Manson?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna fucking say this on here right now because I'm an asshole. I've been watching Marilyn Manson interviews so I could think of fucking something to ask these guys.
Dude.
I watched like a 30-minute interview with Marilyn Manson on fucking MTV.
Dude.
I realized that we really suck at doing interviews. Like Chris said, he's like, you guys didn't ask us anything important. I asked my one question I wanted to ask about Roger doing acid and playing drums in his underwear. So,
what the fuck are we supposed to ask these people?
I don't know. Like, what are we supposed to ask bands that, you know, like everybody? Right. I mean, like, it's
what if somebody contacted you and was like, "Hey, man, I was a huge fan of Bear Fight, and I want you guys to do a reunion interview on my shitty podcast."
I would just
that they asked us.
I just want Aaron to do all the talking, and then I'll just sit there and fucking.
That would be so good. We'll just leave it to Aaron and Josh the whole time.
Leave it to Aaron and Rocket Man. You know, I changed your name to Rocket Man on my phone.
Yeah. Oh man.
Ashley's like, "Who's Rocket Man?" I'm like, "Don't ask."
She's worried.
She's worried.
Dude, you should. Josh, you should change your voicemail to say namaste.
Nah, man, my mom tried to get me to do fucking Tai Chi with her, like, when I stayed at her place. Like, in the morning after I went to NASA, I'm like, I'm not fucking doing Tai Chi. Why the fuck would you think I would want to do that?
Tai Chi. I thought it was...
I was like, I'll go for Chai Tea, but not Tai Chi.
I don't know which is gayer.
Well, one really tastes good, and one's just fucking a bullshit
Looks
slow
cool.
version of Kung Fu that I don't know.
It looks cool.
Why would you ever need to fucking slow down Kung Fu?
Yeah, I don't know.
It just reminds me of Hot Rod.
I just thought it
when
was
the
funny
trick-
that she'd actually thought I'd say yes to it. Like, that's my thing or some shit.
Oh man, so you gotta go back to work tomorrow, Dylan,
No, I'm off till Wednesday.
for your nuts, or just because that's your schedule?
I'm off Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So that's why I would be nice to like sit next to you in one of these fucking interviews.
Yeah, man.
And even I was talking with because it was Shed for You. Like this was a big deal to us.
Yeah.
And I wanted us to all like have a fucking cookout over at Josh's house and like, do like a whole
Well,
cool, like actually hang out in person.
I'm definitely gonna get a hold of Chris Denny so we can go pick up some fucking Shed for You merch.
Where is he living in Tampa or up in Tarpon or where?
I think he's still in Tarpon.
Yeah, you do that.
Oh, Nick Combs just got on. He missed the whole damn interview.
Well, just know everybody that this interview is not just live. It will also be on SoundCloud and
YouTube. SoundCloud probably not, because they limit what you could upload on there now, I guess.
So it'll be on the tube.
Yeah, the YouTube within 24 hours.
I've been mowing at work. I do a lot of mowing, so I just like put us on and listen to us, and I fucking cannot stand myself talking.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Monotone asshole.
What's up, Nick Combs? So, I don't know. Yeah, I said we do need to get together, like this week or next week or something, because we need to take some fucking promo pictures, man. We need some kind.
That's really weird.
Why is that weird?
Because we're not a fucking band. We do a fucking just screenshot the shit and put it on the profile.
I hate taking pictures, bro. Fucking hate taking pictures.
Just fucking take a bunch of pictures of your beard and your fucking forehead and put them all over the internet.
Hey, dude, it worked out pretty good because we have fucking 200 followers on Instagram just because of my beard.
No, that's because of fucking that ghost gnosis. Grave gnosis.
Not our Instagram, son.
Oh.
That's all me.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of Josh. I'm proud of all of us, man. We're accomplishing shit.
We were seriously having a panic attack that Josh wasn't on. Like, we're supposed to be on an hour before the show.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
It's 8:05.
I got on at like 8:30.
You can't
Rogers, yeah, we're still fucking live. We talk after it and we reflect on what we spoke about.
So, yeah, we're just doing that now live on the show.
It's behind the scenes.
We actually had live calls. Yeah, seriously. We're going to be huge.
It's going to be huge.
So did Fox say that he was going to share it on his Facebook or what?
If he's not too busy cleaning his house.
Because, I want, if Roger and those guys are still listening, we actually paid money to Facebook to sponsor the show so people could hear your story about all the questions we did not ask you.
Yeah, man. So everybody who didn't order a t-shirt, I think we're not gonna go the Teespring route because that's not our style. You know what I mean?
You just have Roger fucking design a shirt.
Yeah, but I have a couple people working on some designs and shit right now.
You should use that design behind you with the unicorn.
We need to.
My mom won't approve of that.
We need to. We gotta just go in halves or something on some shirts, and then.
I told you I would if you just find like one that we could sell to everybody, and you can't fucking. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I can make a shirt that doesn't say "fuck" on it.
Well, the little baby sheep and the sheep's clothing was appropriate.
Copyright infringement, though.
Yeah, that's a Minor Threat logo.
Nick said he was gonna have fucking like flip flops and a little.
Oh, you're giving secrets right now, man.
Whatever.
We'll talk about
that. Sheep's clothing. It's so funny because we're sheep's clothing and it's a fucking talk show.
Yeah, I didn't really think that out. Me and Josh were just trying to think of a name, and we were like, fuck it. Kind of sounds good. I don't even think Josh liked it. I was like, yeah, we're just doing it. That's what it is.
I don't care, man. Everybody's like, sheep's clothing. Like, I can't even tell people about it. They're like, what do you do? Oh, it's sheep's clothing. What, you're a clothing company? Like, no, we're not.
Yo, call Justin. He wanted to talk. I don't even give a fuck if we put Justin's number on there. Do you need it?
I have.
Everybody's number's been up. Everybody who's called in, their phone number's been on the fucking.
Yeah.
Nicholas, watch Netflix, The Ranch, Ashton Kutcher, Sam Elliott, Deborah Winger. It's funny as star asterisk.
That must be my mom.
I'm going to bed. Night.
Was that my mom?
Yeah.
You guys seen Shameless? You seen that show?
Yeah. I started watching it and I didn't really get into it much.
No.
I mean, I liked it, but Maggie didn't really like it, so that means I didn't like it. But no, I watched like.
Please leave your message for 8. What?
Yeah, I think he's asleep because
he ain't asleep. He just fucking texted me.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's asleep. Motherfucker working on a pipeline.
I thought he was working at a brewery like Weed Eating Fields or some shit.
I don't know. But you guys ready to wrap this up? 10:44.
Yeah, sure.
Play us out, Digalon.
Oh, let me get something good.
You tuned in every Sunday. Big stuff coming soon.
Oh, damn.